local original bands, or faithful followers. You have a new home online. ReadRock.com. MP3s, news, information. Live chat, articles, interviews, local regional updates. By yourself. So you're singing and surround. All a click away. See the music where it starts. RegionRock.com. Where's your music?
No matter the weather outside, you can heat up your golf game inside at Creekside Golf Dome, the Valley's only golf superdome. Practice driving and chipping. Sign up for private lessons or group clinics. Play a round of golf at Pebble Beach, St. Andrews, or 31 other famous courses on virtual reality golf simulators. Relax in the clubhouse bar and eatery. Check out the great deals in the pro shop. Improve your golf game and enjoy a great time with friends. Creekside Golf Dome, a year-round entertainment center. Route 422 Girard.
Looking for your next car? Don't make it difficult. Keep it simple. Log on to Carmen'sAuto.com and click your way around the virtual lot. Our site features pictures and specs for each vehicle. Carmen'sAuto.com.
Where's your next vehicle?
Looking for your next car? Don't make it difficult. Keep it simple. Log on to Carmen'sAuto.com and click your way around the virtual lot. Our site features pictures and specs for each vehicle. Carmen'sAuto.com.
Where's your next vehicle?
Welcome to Creekside Golf Dome here in Girard, Ohio. My name is Scott Strain, and I'm bringing you Cerebral Chaos, brought to you by RegionRock.com. Here's a little idea of what we're doing. We're going to be bringing you local bands from all over the area, from Northeast Ohio to Western Pennsylvania. We'll be bringing you bands that have a hard-hitting sound, and we'll also be bringing you bands that have that mellow tone to it also. For any more information, you can check out our website, RegionRock.com, in which you can find out more information about your favorite bands, listen to streaming audio, any play dates, and a whole bunch much more. Up right now, we got Strain 35 coming up. They're a local band out of Youngstown, Ohio. They're going to be playing a song called Red Ball off their new album called Lost in Time. Here we go. Take it away.
Red ball sitting in my hand. Your pulsing blood right through my veins. I never asked your secret. You're not alive, yet still remain. Give me racing through my mind, yeah, there is too much now. You'll never speak just for my touch now. Red ball, inside my nerves with tension. Red ball, to rest my mind with happiness. Red ball, inside my nerves with tension. Red ball, to rest my mind with happiness.
We'll be right back.
Local original bands, or for faithful followers. You have a new home online. RegionRock.com. MP3s, news, information. Live chat, articles, interviews, local regional updates. So you're singing and sit around. All a click away. See the music where it starts. RegionRock.com. Where's your music?
Cerebral Chaos has been developed to progress the local and regional music scene in not only Youngstown, but the rest of northeastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. If you'd like to see your favorite group on Cerebral Chaos, go to RegionRock.com and submit your band right now. We at RegionRock.com are always seeking groups and musicians who perform original independent music in this region. So if you're in or know of a band you think deserves to be on Cerebral Chaos, then go to RegionRock.com right now and submit one or many bands.
Earlier, I had a chance to sit down with Strain 85 and had an interview with them. This is what they had to say about their music, the scene, the future, and what's more to come.
My name is Tommy Strain, and I'm the guitarist / vocalist.
I'm Al Silliman, and I'm the drummer of Strainer 85.
My name's Chris Bell. They call me CB. I'm the new guy in the band, and I play bass and try to sing occasionally.
Well, for me, what basically sparked interest in music was in sophomore year of high school. I sat next to these two kind of junky kind of guys that played guitar. They were always talking about playing guitar and stuff, and I said, oh, I'm gonna come over and play with you, you know. And I went over there, I couldn't hold the strings down or anything. So eventually it just got frustrated. I bought a guitar and started playing a little bit. Didn't do much until after high school. And then after high school, I just loved music, started hanging out with a band called Dopamine, and basically just fell in love with music and started writing songs and playing more, and the rest is kind of history.
As a young guy, I heard a band called the Beatles, and they pretty much impressed me as to what they were doing and how they affected the world of music. And I felt that I wanted to be like them. I originally started out playing guitar, but there were so many available guitar players in town. All the bands needed bass players. So I knew that was my calling. I traded away the guitar, got the bass, and I'm still turning down phone calls.
It started really early. I was probably about 4 years old, and my dad was a jazz organist, and we used to do some things at our church, and I'd, you know, sit in on the drums and stuff. And I learned playing off of pots and pans like every other drummer out there. But right around 1971, 72, I'd heard a band called Led Zeppelin, and rock and roll was where I wanted to be. I wanted to hit the drums like John Bonham and play in front of that many people, and still want to do it. That's about it.
Okay, well, my first gig back into the scene was at the Creekside, you know, and that was the first time I'd been on stage. Actually, my first time I've been on stage singing and playing, because my previous band I didn't sing, I just played. And I haven't been on stage in 4 years. So it's kind of like a thing, when I used to practice at home by myself or here, I practice like I'm gonna play on stage, you know, just so I don't flub the strings or whatever, you know. But the first, you know, going out there, and we had a nice crowd that night, you know, just seeing people in the audience. First song, you know, it was like about the first half of the first song, you know, I think my was pretty chattery, you know what I mean? My foot was kind of shaking a little bit, and then after that, after I, you know, so I looked over, you know, and saw Al just jam, and it's like, you know what? I'm meant to be up here, you know what I mean? I'm up here, I'm loving this, you know, half a minute into the song, I'm like, this is cool. And after that, the stage fright just went away, and then start rocking out, you know? And so I felt as if, you know, the first show I'd done in a long time, the stage fright, the whole stage fright thing just almost was non-existent. It's kind of a funny story how we formed the band. Basically, about 2-3 years ago, I was by myself with a drum machine, went into the studio, started the demo tape. About a year and a half later, 2 years later, there was this big Battle of the Bands thing at Creekside, and I called Al. Al drummed on the album coming up, and I said, let's form a band. You know, so the first stint of the band was Al and I, and we used Pete Revere. He's from Amprion, the studio where we record at, and he filled in. It was just a temporary basis, just for the venue. And then Al said, "Oh, I know a good friend of mine. His name's CB. He's a great bass player. Why don't he come over and, you know, let's start a real band with real players, all the, you know, a permanent band." So CB came over, first practice, knew the whole set, and the rest is history. And that's how the band was solidified. CB came to one practice, said, "Oh, the gig's yours. Let's start rocking."
I'm not usually one who auditions for bands. Usually I'm the guy who's looking for somebody. So it was kind of odd for me to come in and have to do an audition. I was a little bit nervous, and but I knew that they'd, you know, either yay or nay pretty quick, you know.
We could have played out that night.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty funny actually.
And the coolest thing about this is we're a three-piece, obviously. And when you have a rhythm section like these two guys have been playing in bands forever, it's almost like it's, you know, Strainer 85 is the band, and I feel like almost like the newcomer because I have such a good rhythm section behind, you know, the guitar and the vocals. It's pretty exciting stuff.
Chris puts to it what needs to be brought to it, and then a little bit more. And Tommy's got the tunes, man. He's so fresh, and it keeps us young. I mean,
we're all feeding off each other.
Yeah,
in other words. It's
exactly.
What's really cool about
parasites.
it. The way, yeah, so to speak. The way what I play is a reaction to what I hear these guys doing. And being the new guy, it's kind of cool because it's like a response, so to speak. And if I do add something extra that might have been not there before, it either flies or it doesn't, and we know right away this is good or it's not.
If it flies, I'm on the mic. I'm like, "Oh, this is cool."
Yeah,
you know.
Or he gives me the look. I'll get the look.
I can't even finish a lyric. I'm like, "Oh, that's sweet." You know, some of the songs kind of feed off people that, maybe not necessarily put us down, but they're like, you know, they have no faith in you or no, you know, they don't encourage you. Like, "Oh, you're just another band. You'll be out of the scene in a year."
Somebody tells you no when you were a little kid. Didn't you want to go do it?
That's what rock and roll was born from.
Right.
Rebelliousness. Yes. Perseverance is a big part of it, and to anybody who's out there who has a lot less experience than I do, I gotta tell you, don't give up. Persevere. That's what Lonesome Dave told me. Just persevere. Keep doing what you're doing, believe in yourself, and stay true to yourself. Because if you like what you're doing, that's half the battle right there. There are so many people that have jobs in this world that aren't happy. And they're praying to a false god, basically. And that's what one of our songs is, False God. Yeah. But the thing is that, you know, when people are negative about it, there could be many reasons. It could be jealousy. It could be their own failure. Maybe they really know something and they're telling you the truth. And sometimes you have to be willing to listen to him. Other times you have to say, maybe he's right, but I'm not going to listen to him. So
sometimes the truth is hard to come by when you're in a band. It's very hard, after shows you try to get a good reaction, from the, oh, how'd you like the show? Up to your friends, oh yeah, you guys rock, It's like what I'm looking for is give me the truth. I don't care if you say we suck, just give me the truth. You got to feed off the truth and, build from there.
there's a lot of talent in our valley, and it's a shame that, we're in a situation where there's a lot of formatted radio going out there, and it's really tough to break out if you're a band like us, putting a record out on your own label with no support. That takes balls, and it takes a lot more perseverance. I believe somebody said it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. The local bands, there's a lot of good ones out there. What do you guys think?
Yeah, a really good band is not my style of music. They're like a death metal kind of band. They're called Kitchen Knife Conspiracy. I know the guys, they're a really good band. Like the bass player and drummer from that band jammed, like we were in a band together in high school. And they always wanted to go to the real heavy, aggressive music where I was kind of like holding them back almost. And they went out and, formed Kitchen Knife Conspiracy, and their album is pretty good, and they're pretty good. They're a good live band also. Okay, we have an album coming out finally August. It's called Lost in Time. It's going to be 11 songs. Actually, the week of June 4th is when all the mixing is going to be done. We have one more track to record. It's called Destiny. It's brand new. CB is going to be on it. We're going to Chicago in July to master it, a place called Colossal Studios. They've done some national acts, and they're a really good mastering house. And then in August, hopefully it'll be pressed and ready to go. And it'll be sold at regionrock.com. It'll be sold at CD Warehouse from our website, strainer85.com. And believe me, we're going to promote the hell out of it. So, just as a little inside thing, buy our album. It'll be out in August. And I think Youngstown's a good area with talented musicians that can boost that kind of talent. You know what I mean? And it's, things like, like Cerebral Chaos is doing that can give bands a chance to be heard, musically and, personality, and they're allowed to sell themselves to the audience. So I think, it's a great thing, what you're doing.
Get out of my face!
Looking for your next car? Don't make it difficult. Keep it simple. Log on to carmensauto.com and click your way around the virtual lot. Our site features pictures and specs for each vehicle. carmensauto.com.
Where's your next vehicle?
We at Cerebral Chaos would like to thank our families, business associates, the bands, and especially you, the fans. Without all of you, programs like this would not be possible. Music is a very important part of life. It inspires, it excites, it carries you through what seems to be unbearable times. So support your local band, your local high school music programs, your local entertainment events, and if you have an aspiring artist, musical or otherwise, support his or her dreams and goals. You'll never know where your music will come from. And for those of you just getting started, don't stop until you get what you want. We would like to thank again everyone who has supported us.
Local original bands or faithful followers. You have a new home online. Regional.com. MP3s, news, information. Live chat, interviews, local regional updates. So you're singing and sit around. All a click away. See the music where it starts. Regionrock.com. Where's your music?
Once again, Strainer 85.
me I'm a freak, I'm what you were. Try so hard to know you're on top of me. Look at me, tell me what you think. You're rude, that's a rude apparition for me. Why do I keep going round again? Why try so hard to just be there? You throw me down, I am high. Won't ever mind what you become. Why do I keep going round again? Why try so hard to just be there? You throw me down, I am high. Won't ever mind what you become. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Thank you.
Welcome, everybody. I'm here with Tom Sabella. He's our informational guru here at RegionRock.com. Tom is new to Region Rock. He is going to be our consultant to the marketing and promotions of the bands. Welcome, Tom.
Hi, Scott.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Let's start off by telling the people, give them some of your background and your experience in the music industry.
Okay, I spent 22 years traveling with a band, and at that time we did our own promotions and marketing, owned our own recording company, our production company, publishing company, and we did a lot of our own things. That's why I learned how to do it actually on the road. And now I'm an educator at a local vocational school in Warren, Ohio.
Okay, good. Glad to have you aboard.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk about the website. I understand you're going to be doing a weekly column and also offering a question and answer form for any bands that might have any questions about the music business.
Exactly.
What might you be discussing?
We're going to have a web page that's going to be updated once a week, but also on that web page you'll be able to write in and ask questions.
Okay.
Be directed to me, and I'll answer those questions through email, and we'll be able to help you out and direct you. With any questions you have about marketing or promotions or putting a CD together or anything that you want, we can answer those questions for you on RegionRock.com.
Okay. I also understand you're going to have an audio and video series, like workshop series. Explain how it's going to work and how it'll benefit.
Okay, we're working on a 5-segment series on promoting and marketing your band. The same thing we're talking about on the webpage. We're going to have it on CD form, audio form, workbook form, so you can actually have that in your hands and do it that way too.
Okay. I understand that the first workshop you're going to offer is for all bands about networking and developing a relationship with the people in order to promote their music.
Exactly. The experiences I had with working with people is I found out that they could play, they could sing, they could have their talent was really honed well, but they couldn't communicate their skill. So if you can't communicate, you're not going to have anybody listen to you because you can't sell what you have. So that's what we want to do. We want to get people aware, learn how to build relationships so they can go out into clubs and places they're playing and build a business.
Okay, that would work out great for them. One last thing before we go. I've been told that you've been quoted as saying whatever it takes. Why don't you explain to the audience what that means and what you mean by it.
The best way I can explain is whatever it takes. When you're doing something, don't let anything get in your way. Just keep on going. If you got to stay up all night to finish that production, whatever it takes is exactly what it says. Just keep going and never give up at it. Just whatever it takes.
Okay, good. Well, it's good having you aboard.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Great
you.
being here. Thank you.
I'm Scott Strain with Cerebral Chaos with Tom Sabella. Again, this gives you a reason why to get your music in so we can promote you, get your name out there, and get people to recognize who you are and get people to come see you. Thanks again. Have a good night.
It's an event like no other. It exhibits the musical talents of upcoming artists. It could only be the Rock Off. The Rock Off is an event that this year featured the musical ability of 5 local bands. Exit 14, Audic Assault, Indifference, Sarah Laughs, and Slander. They took the stage on May 19th to give the crowd of around 500 a show packed with energy and self-expression. Every year the event, promoted by the Tribune's Page 1 and the Entertainment Marketing class at the Trumbull Career Technical Center, raises money for Todd Children's Hospital. Last year's earnings was an amazing $1,500, only to be topped by this year's astonishing $2,500. Sponsors of this event provided gift certificates for a variety of products and services. The U.S. Army was on hand with a Humvee and a special guest. RegionRock.com and Cerebral Visions provided the t-shirts sold at the event along with a number of other prizes.
Are you ready to scream?
After the 5 hours of performance from all the bands, the judges made their decision. The group Slander came out on top.
Tonight's winner of the 6th annual Rock Off is... see, I tricked you. All right, tonight's winner is Slander. Give it up!
Hey, thank you guys a whole lot, man. Like, it's our last summer playing and stuff because we're all moving to Columbus, and we want to thank you guys since the Spoon-Fed days, man, and since the Slander days, the big shows we used to show, man, with Sift and Slander and Sift and Spoon-Fed, man, Aphasia, Explicit, man, all the bands we ever played with, man. It's our last summer, you guys. So thank you guys very much.
Revealing self-confidence and projecting musical experience to the tune of almost 3 years, Slander held the crowd in amazement with their energetic performance. The rapcore style of Slander's music was well received by the crowd that mossed in front of the stage during most of the set. As winners of the 6th annual Rock Off, they will receive everything from studio time to a music video to radio play on RegionRock.com's VirtueCast. In closing, the event went smoothly without a hitch. Although security was on hand, they were not needed. It was proven to not only be a great time for the fans, but also beneficial for Todd Children's Hospital. So look next year for an even bigger and better show.
Get out of my face!
Looking for your next car? Don't make it difficult. Keep it simple. Log on to Carmen'sAuto.com and click your way around the virtual lot. Our site features pictures and specs for each vehicle. Carmen'sAuto.com.
Where's your next vehicle?
Cerebral Chaos has been developed to progress the local and regional music scene in not only Youngstown, but the rest of northeastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. If you'd like to see your favorite group on Cerebral Chaos, go to RegionRock.com and submit your band right now. We at RegionRock.com are always seeking groups and musicians who perform original independent music in this region. So if you're in or know of a band you think deserves to be on Cerebral Chaos, then go to RegionRock.com right now and submit one or many bands.
Local original bands or faithful followers. You have a new home online. RegionRock.com. MP3s, news, information. Live chat, articles, interviews, local regional updates. So you're singing and sit around. All a click away. See the music where it starts. RegionRock.com.
Where's your music?
Looking for your next car? Don't make it difficult. Keep it simple. Log on to Carmen'sAuto.com and click your way around the virtual lot. Our site features pictures and specs for each vehicle. Carmen'sAuto.com.
Where's your next vehicle?
Welcome to our world.
This is Tilt 360.
This song's called Lockjaw. What's up, Creekside? That's what I'm talking about. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. You guys feel a little bit now?
The following interview was shot on location in Youngstown here with Tilt 360 at what they feel is their comfortable setting. Check it out.
Okay, my name is Bill Smoltz and I'm the lead singer of the band. My musical background influences are old school rap, grunge mainly grunge, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Alice in Chains. I started writing lyrics over techno music and Beastie Boy instrumentals.
I'm Drew Salzano, the bass player. I started musical influences, I guess, would be Tool, obviously, and like Faith No More, Sabbath, lots of heavy metal, Hendrix, a lot of different stuff. I started playing when I was like 15. I started playing guitar, and I just wanted to play bass because, like, when you're in high school, like every kid plays guitar, but nobody ever played bass. So pretty much, I was like the only bass player, and it's a cool instrument. I'm happy with it. I've been playing in bands ever since I was like 14 years old, and this is the good band.
I'm Rain. I'm the drummer. I've been playing drums for about 12 years now. My musical influences are I like Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, all the old school stuff. You learn something off of it. Stuff today is kind of cool, but you learn more stuff back then and so forth.
My name's John Perry. I play the guitars. I've been playing for about 20 years. My musical influences range in between blues and metal and funk and some old school blues. Been in and out of a lot of bands, garage mostly. A couple been playing out on the stage and whatnot. Hooked up with these guys.
Tilt 360 kind of represents the world, Tilt 360, but it's kind of like life. I think I said that before, life and its ups and downs, and pretty much that's how music is. That's why we have so much variety, because there's, that emotions are up and down. It's not always happy, angry, sad. But it's like taking that world and putting Tilt 360 is our world of music. So we represent the world through our sound, you know what I mean?
I think our fan base is like, every band probably says it, but I think our fans are like the coolest fans in the world.
Oh, yes.
Because, like we swap shows with people and we'll bring down a death metal band, and obviously they can sit there and listen to it and listen to the drummer just going nuts and appreciate it. Whereas you know, that might not be their style of music, but they like them as musicians, and they'll listen to it and they'll get down to the music.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of other bands, people aren't like that. If you like one certain type of music, you go there to see that, and that's it.
Plays and all their fans walk out there.
Exactly. Ours,
Fans come for
yeah.
A lot of times we do got people coming. Want to see? Okay, we're gonna see our band, but then want to see who they're bringing over.
I think we've been getting
Work with bands.
I think we've been getting a little bit of reputation for getting good acts to come open for us, and people know that. Like, they like us, but they're like, hey, these guys get really good bands. We want to come see, you know, who's coming from out of town. And that's cool.
Trying to bring bands down, you know, get this scene going. Trying to get just great bands. So many big cities, man. There's so many great bands. Try and bring them down, you know, in front of our crowd. Say, look, we're bringing this band from all the way from Bowling Green, all the way from Buffalo, New York. Come down to see them. I want you guys to come out and check them out, because they're that far away. They're driving all this way, you know. Just check them out. They're really big in their city. You know, you can hear them before they ever got signed. Maybe they're on their way, you know, going. So you can see them in the art club, opening and playing with us.
Yeah, the scene's in a real big resurgence. You know, it died out for a while. You know, I mean, there was maybe 2 or 3 bars you could go to, say, about 6 or 7 years ago. That you could go see live bands, and they're popping up all over the place.
Yeah,
that's
which
a
is
real
a very good thing.
It's a real good thing.
My mom and dad.
My mom's been there all the time. She was like our hometown road.
Yeah.
Play shows. She'll come down there, throw her plugs in, sit by the shirts. And
She's like the band mom.
Mr. and Mrs. Smaltz, and Mr. and
We
Mrs.
use
Farina,
the van.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Practice at her. I see. We used to practice at Newcastle at her house. So that we just put up with all this. And
My dad was all for it.
Really loud.
Yeah.
Her dad and my mom, that kind of drove me crazy. But then we moved. Now I moved to the west side. I got a house where I got a basement. We could play in my house. But until then, they supported. They helped us play. You know, electric bill. You know, we just got to go play for free. No renting a space. Now my house. My parents, you know, we use our van, their van.
Yeah, now he
we
gets
can never
sleep
play.
in.
We can never.
And we don't.
We can never play out of town if it wasn't for that van. We
Yeah.
would be stuck in Youngstown because we use that van to travel. If we didn't
tilt
have that
wagon.
van, my mom and dad, you know, they borrow the van, we'd be stuck in. So that's a big.
You had cool parents, man.
My parents are cool.
Oh yeah.
They were
Our
telling
parents
you
are
the real job.
sweet.
They told me to get a real job. No, I got a real job. I did my thing. I did a lot of it. And I guess I ended up here. Military, college degree, 2-year degree, criminal justice. And I ended up being a delivery specialist, we'll call that, Drew. I wouldn't say pizza boy. No, it was a good one.
Food relocation engineer.
Relocation engineer. That's mine. You know.
Well, that's cool because you're a real person.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's.
It wouldn't be cool if I wasn't a pizza boy. It wouldn't be cool. I couldn't sing like that.
I'd have to say, honestly, there's probably like a core of like, I don't know, just a rough guess, maybe like 20 people that we see like every single time we play. I mean, regardless, whether it's like a Wednesday, a Tuesday, whatever, they're there. And I mean, that's our core fan base. But again, you know, I'm just being partial because it's my band, but they're just so loyal to us. And I mean, I got to give them much respect, all the people that come to our shows. Yeah, because we notice that you're always there. We always do. And that's really cool. And I think that's honestly the biggest that I see.
It's kind of like a lot of people have told us that you guys don't look like you belong together.
Yeah.
Like club bands have that look, and they're up on stage. They said you guys don't look at all like you belong together. That's great.
I think that's what keeps it real.
That's what makes us probably separate, because we got such an age difference, age difference.
He could be my dad. He could be my dad.
You know?
He could be my dad.
But like, no, but the looks, like we're all just. Whatever we're gonna wear, just kind of like
we covered the whole X generation from like age 30.
Yeah, front to back.
Front to back.
Front to back.
36.
I am.
46. Crazy. Take off your hat. See the gray.
From like age 36 down to 18, the whole X generation filled.
How much more
You
that
have it all, just in 4 like people, so like it covers everything.
You don't have to have the look as long as you can rock together.
Yeah.
Is now being
Oh man, I forgot about that.
That was an experience.
I think it's best to forget about it.
We played his birthday party.
14th birthday party.
Our cousin's 14th birthday party, and we had to take a.
The oldest person was probably 14.
We got done playing Lockjaw or something like that, and then I had to say, "Cake is now being served." Just after that, it just did not make sense. And Drew's like, "This is bad." We plan on going to the studio. Now we saved up for a year now, and we still almost have enough. But we're gonna go to the studio in October. We're planning right now is to record those 5 songs over we did, and do about 8 more. get a real live recording, real cool CD, a real CD with like shrink wrap.
First one.
Like we gotta like try and open it, it just tip you off, and you try and scrape it with the key, and you scrape the CD. That's what I'm talking about.
Definitely. And we're
Lyrics.
That's our goal.
We're currently working on a second one.
I can put thanks, Mom.
What's up, Creekside? You guys still here? If you feel anything about
Man, Ed came along here.
The band pimp.
He came up to us.
Band pimp.
The band
And
pimp.
he came out of nowhere and said, "I'd like to help you guys." He does his own internet website, clickforcancer.com. He does his business on the web, and he knows how to work that. He said the first thing you guys need to do is get a good internet, get a good website up. So he helped us get our .com address. So we got till360.com. He really helps. He's like our business advisor. That's what I call him. I'd be like the manager, but we consult. Like if I have a contract or something I want to sign, or have a question, like, what do you think this guy? You think they're looking for? I'll go meet with him, and he'll come and tell us, say, look, this is pretty much what they're saying and what they're not saying. You know, he's really helped us a lot. Real.
Yeah.
Word. Can I tip her over?
Hey, you like that? You want me to massage your toes?
You do that.
Anything you want, Your Highness?
Thanks, buddy.
Get out of my face!
Cerebral Chaos has been developed to progress the local and regional music scene in not only Youngstown, but the rest of northeastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. If you'd like to see your favorite group on Cerebral Chaos, go to RegionRock.com and submit your band right now. We at RegionRock.com are always seeking groups and musicians who perform original independent music in this region. So if you're in or know of a band you think deserves to be on Cerebral Chaos, then go to RegionRock.com right now and submit one or many bands.
Once again, Tilt 360.
How many people out there in a relationship? Okay, there's a couple. Well, if you are, this next song here kind of relates to you. Because no matter what, if you've been in one, if you're in one, or if you want to be in one, you're going to find yourself saying these words, I just can't win. It's just this never-ending battle between me and you. We just don't get along. It's becoming so useless for us. I'm so frustrated. Can't think straight, that was not a debate. I'm sick of hiding, now it's always one-sided. Now you're always right, and I'm always wrong. Now you see why we just don't get along. Now I'm sick of playing this tug-of-war game with a shame. You blow with my inside. Soon as number road, baby, then you're gonna win. And I'm sure we're gonna play this dumb game again. Now, have you ever fought a battle that you can't win? You should run, but you come back again with a grin. Have you ever known someone sweet and sour at the same time, but you need them so they play with your mind? Have you ever fought a battle that you can't win? You should run, but you come back again with a grin. Have you ever known someone sweet and sour at the same time? You know, so they play with your mind. Because I can't win. I'm better off on my own. You can't put my mind again. say you with my mind. No matter what I do, you know I'm never right. With my mind going up and showing chaos. See, I went down the wrong path and found that I'm lost. It wasn't the trouble that I went out. That was so big I can't hear my shout. I was swimming by the shore, baby, I didn't want no more. But you grabbed my hand and you took me for more. Now I'm out too far and your current got me. I know you plan to drown me deep in your sea, but what you didn't know is I can swim well. I can swim well. I can swim well. Now what you didn't know is I can swim well. So it's time to find a way out of this hell. Have you ever fought a battle that you can't win? You should run, but you come back again with a grin. Have you ever been knocked down and picked up by the same one? Yeah. Well, it's not good. Oh, you should be alone. All because I can't win. I'm better off on my own. You can't cope with my energy. No matter what I say, with my mind, no matter what I do, you know I'm never right. Drown me, I'm holding my breath because it feels like I'm getting real close to that sea. You can't understand me, you're place in the start. Can't you feel us going apart now? You make me unstable, like a loose cable, but see, you're the only one who's able to bring tears and smiles in the same sentence and make it feel so real. I can feel. Have you ever fought a battle that you can't win? You should run, but you come back again with a grin. Have you ever known someone sweet and sour at the same time, but you need them so they play with your mind? Have you ever fought a battle that you can't win? You should run, but you come back again with a grin. Have you ever known someone sweet and sour at the same time? You know so they play with your mind. Oh, you should be alone. Because I can't win. I'm better off on my own. You can't cope with my mind again. No matter what I say, you cope with my mind. No matter what I do, you know I'm never right. You guys all been here before, right? Okay. You are so dangerous for me, but I'm just so interested in you. Now I feel the sun, don't put my chin up on my chest. Now put a little line in my stride, maybe start the bullish. Now I'm gonna spit my rhyme this time right to you. Now, what you don't need is to be that ego. What you don't know when you let it ever flow, so then you know. Take a time out, maybe don't power out aside, take another route. I'm getting myself out of this hole you put me in. If you just let me be, then you see, but you won't. If you don't stop tripping, I'll be down. You got me tied up to mine. That grip that was mine to the crack of it. Got my back, baby, before I blow my stack. Then you gotta backtrack. Won't you backpack now? You don't see, we can never be. I can't be me as far as I can see. What happened to us, baby? Don't fuss. I took the bus out. That's what I'm about now. You can never. You should be alone. All because I can't win. I'm better off on my own. You can't count with my energy. No matter what I say, you count with my mind. No matter what I do, you know I'll never run.
Cerebral Chaos has been developed to progress the local and regional music scene in not only Youngstown, but the rest of northeastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. If you'd like to see your favorite group on Cerebral Chaos, go to RegionRock.com and submit your band right now. We at RegionRock.com are always seeking groups and musicians who perform original independent music in this region. So if you're in or know of a band you think deserves to be on Cerebral Chaos, then go to RegionRock.com right now and submit one or many bands. Looking for your next car? Don't make it difficult. Keep it simple. Log on to Carmen'sAuto.com and click your way around the virtual lot. Our site features pictures and specs for each vehicle. Carmen'sAuto.com.
Where's your next vehicle?
Local original bands or faithful flowers. You have a new home online. RegionRock.com. MP3 news information. Live chat, articles, interviews, regional updates. So you're singing and around. All a click away. See the music where it starts. RegionRock.com.
Where's your music?
Cerebral Chaos has been developed to progress the local and regional music scene in not only Youngstown, but the rest of northeastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. If you'd like to see your favorite group on Cerebral Chaos, go to RegionRock.com and submit your band right now. We at RegionRock.com are always seeking groups and musicians who perform original independent music in this region. So if you're in or know of a band you think deserves to be on Cerebral Chaos, then go to RegionRock.com right now and submit one or many bands. Looking for your next car? Don't make it difficult. Keep it simple. Log on to Carmen'sAuto.com and click your way around the virtual lot. Our site features pictures and specs for each vehicle. Carmen'sAuto.com.
Where's your next vehicle?
Welcome to our
That was our show, everybody. We want to thank the fans and the bands for coming out. We especially want to thank Creekside for letting us use their facility tonight. For more information on bands that will be playing here, check out creeksidegolfdome.com. For Region Rock, for more information on local and regional bands and also how to be a part of our show, check out regionrock.com. Until next time, I'm Scott Strain for Region Rock, and this is Cerebral Chaos. Until next time, I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball.
Welcome to Creekside Golf Dome here in Girard, Ohio. I'm Scott Strain, and you're watching Cerebral Chaos, brought to you by RegionRock.com. I'm going to give you a little breakdown on what we're doing here. We're going to be featuring bands from all over the region. As far as from Cleveland, Youngstown, Pittsburgh, Erie, and Akron, we're going to be featuring local bands that will... Ready? We're going to be featuring local bands that will... One more, that's it. I'm ready. Welcome to Creekside Golf Dome here in Girard, Ohio. For more information, you can check out RegionRock.com, where you can go see your favorite bands. They'll be streaming audio. Welcome to Creekside Golf Dome here in Girard, Ohio. I'm Scott Strain, and we're going to be featuring bands from all over the regions. We're going to be featuring bands from Cleveland, Youngstown, Erie, Akron, and Erie. Every month we will be airing on TV 27 bands from all over the region, covering Youngstown, Erie, Akron, Pittsburgh, and also check out any information you need about the bands you're going to be going to see, play dates, anything other than that. They're going to be featuring a song called Red Ball, brought up on their new album called Lost in Time.
Test. Roger, Dodger. What's your vector, Victor? Now you screwed up. All right. Okay, that was our show, everybody. We'd like to thank the fans and the bands, and we especially want to thank Creekside. Let me start over, okay? Ready? And we'll take care of you there. Stop for a minute. We want to especially thank Region... Damn it, Matt. Tim, I suck. For more information on Region Rock and how you can become a part of the show, check out RegionRock.com. For more information on regional and local bands and how to become a part of our... Timmy. That was our show, everybody. We want to thank the fans and the bands and stuff. Okay, this is it. This is the last one, regardless.
I'll get it right this time.
If you would like to have the mayhem of Cerebral Chaos as part of your home video collection, go to RegionRock.com and order this premiere episode of Cerebral Chaos featuring Strainer 85 and Tilt 360 for the incredible price of $14.99. Order now. This offer won't last. Orders won't be taken past June 30th. So if you want to possess a piece of music history, go to RegionRock.com right now.
matter the weather outside, you can heat up your golf game inside at Creekside Golf Dome, the Valley's only golf superdome. Practice driving and chipping. Sign up for private lessons or group clinics. Play a round of golf at Pebble Beach, St. Andrews, or 31 other famous courses on virtual reality golf simulators. Relax in the clubhouse bar and eatery. Check out the great deals in the pro shop. Improve your golf game and enjoy a great time with friends. Creekside Golf Dome, a year-round entertainment center. Route 422 Girard.
Looking for your next car? Don't make it difficult. Keep it simple. Log on to carmensauto.com and click your way around the virtual lot. Our site features pictures and specs for each vehicle. carmensauto.com.
Where's your next vehicle?